Crazy. 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 Oh, right. Let that countdown go down. Turn my mic up, turn the music down. Got some good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Can't wait to get down to the nitty gritty. Nitty gritty. It's great to see that this is all working properly here. Mic check, 1, 2. Oh. Oh, yeah. Check my emails here before we get kicking here. Love when my phone says, "You have gone live." Yes, I have. Two minutes. We got seconds going now. Just seconds. Have to keep up with some stuff I'm doing here. Countdown is in 10 seconds. It's in 5 seconds. It's going live. Yes, there it is. I love when this thing goes live. It's pretty cool. You know, I set this up, this whole setup to go live to give you that real dramatic kind of setup for YouTube, obviously. Going live on YouTube is a whole different dynamic here, right? And obviously, you know what we're going to talk about. You know, we're going to talk about the irresponsibility of Florida. What? Anyway, but I'm going to get back to that in 1 second because we got a lot to catch up on in the past week, and the research I've done, man, it's going to blow your mind. But I'm going to get back to that in 1 second. You know, I make sure that, you know, this whole dramatic setup has got everything I want to go because, you know, going live and being able to switch back and forth and do like this and still engage with you guys and give you the same kind of content with these two bad, I'm not going to say bad A and the word, because that would hurt. That would be bad. That would be profanity. That would give me a slap, according to YouTube. I can't use curse words. No curse words. All right, so we're not going to use curse words. But I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you how amazing, right? Different A word, right? This setup is, and the way I do it. And anyway, enough of that. Justin R. Harris, hey, you know what? I'm here. There's no editing here. This is all live. So even if you guys decide to get on there and chat with me, I can chat with you live right here and now as I'm covering these topics. You can ask questions because that's what I do. You guys know who I am. We talk about the real estate investments, primarily commercial is what I do, everything from multifamily, apartment buildings, hotels, you name it. If it's not residential, that's commercial, okay? And then outside of that, yes, I do residential. Anyone who's a real estate agent who doesn't do residential, shame on you. That's money too, right? I'm not going to turn it away. I do refer it out if it's a deal that I don't have time for. But at the end of the day, who says no to money? Not me, not this guy. I'm not saying no to money, right? And then I also talk about the trading stuff. I'm going to come back to you guys on the trading stuff because I have, and I still day trade. As crazy as this market is, yes, I still do it. I do. I've also switched gears a little bit, and I've been focusing on some other aspects of trading. I'll probably come back to you guys on that maybe later in the week. We'll see. We'll see what you guys want to do as that unfolds, as the saga continues, right? I definitely want to get back to that so that I can inform you guys because I haven't talked about it in a few weeks because real estate has been booming. As you guys can see, it's crazy, right? So we're definitely going to circle back to that as, you know, we get to the content. And one of the other things that I want to talk about, okay, is specifically, okay, we're going to cover the foreclosures things and what's going on. No one's talking about it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's like, oh, it's an imaginary thing. Let's not talk about that thing that's in the room right there. It's called the elephant, right? I don't know what your deal is. I don't mean you. I mean the media. Dude, they're so caught up in all these other things that, you know, for the people that are paying attention to their finances, they should probably be kept abreast of this nonsense because it's getting real, right? But it is what it is. I have some other really huge deals coming up. When I say huge, I mean in the billions, right? But we're going to talk about that, right? We're going to talk about how we're getting in gear for something like that. So without further delay, we want to get right into it. So guys, check this out. Okay. So right now, the average household income is approximately $68,000. I didn't know that. I did that research, and I was kind of taken back because I was hoping it would have actually been higher when I was doing that. And I actually was able to pull that information when I was looking at Market Watch. You know, that's one of the resources that I like to use. You know, me being a representative of Keller Williams and our office, KW Reserve in Palm Beach County, you know, which is, you know, my hub is there. I get, you know, access to quite a bit of information being a part of the National Association of Realtors, being a realtor, right? And then being a director of the Realtors Commercial Alliance, which is, you know, just another step, another title, if you will. So with that information, I am privy to quite a bit of resources, right? And, you know, I also, you have to look on your own, right? So without further delay, you know, just kind of looking into it, I wanted to take you guys straight over to Market Watch and see what it is that they're talking about, the household income, which I was like, wow, okay, so these numbers aren't too bad on average, what people are bringing home. And then, but you know what's sad is, okay, so if the average is 68,000, which in my industry, dude, I've made that in a month, right? Some people probably have made it shorter time than that, you know, on some of the deals that I worked. So when you take back, if that's the average, right, that means that there are a significant number of people below that number, right? Because then there's going to be It's almost like a bell curve. There's going to be a plus or minus above and below, that makes that the average. It's kind of scary, right? And then globally, you know what? I've always wanted to check this. I'm checking this right now. I'm going on here. Doop, 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 doop. Average global hourly wage. Okay, so this is broken it down. I'm seeing a few different resources here. I don't know why the oldest one would pop up at the top. No one cares about 2012. Like, that's going way back. You know what? You guys just need to look at what I'm looking at. So I'm looking right here and I'm like, okay, so where are you? This is horrible. Look at this. This is March 29, 2012. Like, no, we need to do better than that. Let's see what you got here. World data info. We're on Google, by the way. And you see me looking right here at these numbers. List of countries by average wage. Okay, no. We need something close. Minimum wage by country. Ooh. Minimum wage by country. Worldpopulationreview.com. All right, guys, follow me here. Let's see how this breaks down. Look at the color coding. Holy moly. Okay. So look at all the purple. And then we got some colors that aren't even on this chart. They're not on the chart. Wow. Brazil, hourly minimum wage is $2.18 with an annual minimum wage of $5,000. Wow. Now, we should be red because we're at 15. I know that's what was passed, so maybe that's getting a little higher. And it looks like everyone else kind of, so if you were to go anywhere and you wanted to understand where you're paid in reference to everyone else, you can kind of see who's kind of on the same plan here. Australia, what is this out here on the outskirts here? I don't remember. I know this is New Zealand here. Sorry, my global map knowledge is lacking right now, but this is as of 2022. This is up to date. This is scary. So this kind of puts things into perspective for you when I talk about what I found here on Market Watch. As I get into this, this list of buyers today have six-figure incomes. However, it says the median household income in America is about $68,000 according to Census Bureau. That may not be enough to help buyers buy a house. May not. Duh. Of course not. That's hard. Look at this. And the reason why I wanted to get into this is because it says half of buyers had household incomes of at least $100,000, the survey reported, while nearly 7 in 10 earn more than $75,000, the survey found, right? Note that the National Association of Realtors also reports that for households earning $75,000 to $100,000, there's one affordable listing available for every 65 households, right? Which is apparently a decrease because it used to be higher, right? So I wanted to break that down and show you guys household incomes of home buyers, right? So less than $25,000 a year, that's about 2%. That person is not buying a house, right? And so then you see how the numbers climb, right? And this is what's reported. Let's not forget, right? Reported. That has nothing to do with the people who are like cash income and don't say a thing. They're only reporting this one, but they make another 50 grand in cash or what have you. Nowadays, it's like, who wants to talk to the IRS? You're already trying to dig in my pockets. You know what I mean? So that's what people are doing. And it's crazy because, I mean, why? Why? I don't get it. You know, get a little dry throat. Get it. Courtesy of Dunkin' Donuts. You get no credit, though. They're not a sponsor. You should be. I have oat milk. I normally do almond milk, right? It's a latte. And I'm telling you this because it's on my mind, and I'm like a squirrel when it comes to attention. And I can tell you that I don't know why I switched over. You know, I'm told that it's better. But then when I researched the ingredients, I was like, dude, you guys got the same fluff in there that almond milk claims that they don't have. They got the same fluff. Yeah, you're not getting 100% of just oats or 100% of just almonds and almond milk. Of course, there's other ingredients is what helps sustain the quality of the liquid that you're drinking. It's science, right? You can go ahead and make your own at home, and you're going to see significantly that it's a different drink. You can just sit there and suck on an almond, all right? Squeeze out some oats and grind that down and try drinking that. I've done that. I used to powder my oats. I would go and buy Quaker oats and powder it down with a milling blade and put it in my shakes, and it's still grainy. So you could do that and then use the little seeping bag and squeeze it all out, and you're still going to get that same process. And yeah, you know, but to have a resellable product, right? I don't know why I'm getting into this right now. I just went on a full tangent. Stop it with the trends. Anyway, so why are there so many foreclosures in Florida? Come on, talk to me, right? I'm trying to figure it out. So, you know, I have my business associates that I do constant reviews with, and we talk back and forth about the things that are going on in the market, and I receive updates on foreclosures and so forth like that on a constant basis, right? So what I ended up doing was, okay, I did the research. We're like, hey, let's do this, Justin. Let's go and grab some of these. You have lots of buyers that are on board, ready to go, and I know you got the property. So I go and I pull the research. We get our call taker on board to get ready to start making the calls and contacting these people so I can save you. Tell me why 600 new foreclosures have popped up within 30 days. New pre-foreclosures, 600. I have a list from January to Wednesday, okay, which was the 6th, I believe. And it's 1,018 pre-foreclosures. Some of the ones that are closer to January, they're already in foreclosure now. It's a wrap. Like now that might be a short sale if the lender agrees, or maybe they can save themselves somehow from drowning. Someone throws them a life vest and gets that squared away. Otherwise, listen, you pre-foreclosed people, let someone help me help you. I have deals. I got buyers. But I'm going to tell you this. You have to be realistic here, okay? You know that you aren't paying your bills, okay? You know that you don't have the luxury of playing the waiting game and listing your property and hoping it gets sold. You don't even have time for that. You also know if you're working, right? And then let's all be, let's be smart about this, because one of the other problems is that there's clearly, all right, inflation, right? There's inflation going on. So it's getting harder and harder to pay your bills. Pay your bills, right? So help me help you. I am a contact you can reach out to. Get back to me. If you don't get back to me, get some help. These numbers are creeping. Nobody's reporting this. Florida, we are off the chain. Yeah, it's a hot market down here, and at the same time, it's hot for those that are homeowners and aren't paying their bills. We know you're out there working. I see you, right? And there's a lot of people that aren't working too. You need to get out there and get to work. You're about to lose your home. I have buyers that will come in and settle your debt, okay, kick you a little bit of cash on the side, and guess what? You can start a new life and not have a foreclosure under your name, and your credit remains where it is. Wherever you have to fix it from there, it's much easier, because fixing it with a foreclosure under your name is not gonna happen, right? You're gonna sit there with that black eye for quite a while. Let's not do that. Hey, thank you guys for checking in. I didn't want to hold this up for a long time. I want to keep these videos short and sweet and let you guys know what's going on. I think we hit 20 minutes on here, right? And I don't want to keep these too long, but I definitely want to keep you guys abreast of what's going on because no one's talking about these foreclosures, and you guys are out of your mind right now if you think that this is not happening right now. And new construction is booming. Dude, get out of your foreclosing home. Go get a new construction home. The cash we're going to give you on your home. Now, this is the other thing, real quick, the caveat. You got to have some equity in your property. If you got like 2 lenders on board, that's a bad situation. And we're not stupid, right? So we know that if you're not paying your bank, you're probably not paying your homeowners association. Did you pay your taxes for last year? Because we just ended March. What's going on? Got to have that hard conversation, okay? See you guys, Justin R. Harris here. You guys know what to do. Click, like, subscribe, that good stuff on there for YouTube. This is what helps keep the body moving on here, right? We're creeping, right? I'm at that point where I'm getting more and more subscribers. I think I'm like 1.1 thousand subscribers, something like that. We're creeping, right? We're getting up there for people that actually care about their money. I see you guys. Don't forget to click that follow if you're on Facebook. Keep up to what's going on. I'll see you guys. Thanks for